Hello and welcome to this episode of The Clutches of the Cult. My name is John Gerdbed. I am the GM for this campaign. We rejoin the action as something fishy is afoot at Rivergard Keep, and the crew aren't ready to let the Revenant go.
Once we clean up here, I will investigate that. Oh.
Borrowed.
In fact, I've still got... Sorry, as I say, I've still got a bonus action. Can I use my bonus action to investigate just while I'm here?
Yeah, you can...
Or is that perception my bonus action?
I'll say that perception was your bonus action.
That's fine.
You've spotted something fishy, though.
Yes.
And it's not all the fish you just blew out of the water.
Yeah, a lot of fish that have nicely cooked falling back into the water as well.
Looks like we've got
Is Burn here?
Find something tonight, boys.
I get an image of some strange humanoid creature calling down fish from the sky.
Yeah, as Solar, you just have a horrible memory of being buried in fish, fighting some form of giant cat, and it just sends you into a momentary flash of horror as you feel yourself buried alive under a mountain of fish, and then it gone.
No idea what that was.
Borrowed.
So, with the huge explosion that happened, could Borrowed have seen the dude at any point? Perfect. Could in that moment, since the explosion is still technically happening because it's all within 6 seconds, cast Hexblade's Curse.
Yes.
On him. And then teleport uses... Oh no, that's 2 bonus actions. Damn it.
You can use a action as a bonus action.
Can I?
Yep. I believe that to be the case, yes.
Cool. Then Bard is going to take a deep breath. And then teleport right here. And... using his Relentless Hex, which I believe...
Steel, you see that vines seem to grow around the creature. And then Borrow just appears in the lukewarm water next to you.
Toasty.
I can't reply or else I'll lose air.
Milo.
Your turn.
Can't even remember where Milo is. He's somewhere more in the dark over here. Somewhere.
I don't see shit. What's going on? Oh. Is there like a bath? Is there like a pool party here that I'm not invited to?
Yep. We've got the beach ball. We've got watermelon. Everything.
You can sort of see from where you're stood there, Milo, that Sage is just sort of stood at the edge of this river, just sort of vibrating slightly. And then just there's a giant sort of mushroom cloud of water still suspended and starting to drop back into the pool. From a large explosion under the water.
Hang on, I'm just gonna put this in.
Steel.
Hey, I didn't do anything.
Sorry. Milo, what would you like to do?
Hang on, let's see what this... Hang on. Round? No. Well, I'm not going to use a lightning bolt in the... because I will fry the other 2. You know what? I'm gonna cast this.
Who are you polymorphing?
Myself.
What are you polymorphing into?
My question is, what can I do?
Put yourself into a pig. Do a pig. You know how I feel.
Well, if
Bitch, if you want me so badly to be a pig, I'll turn you big permanently one day.
There
Then you'd be
is.
sorry.
There are some dragons that can breathe underwater.
Like a water dragon?
Turtle dragon.
Dragon turtle, you're way low level for that.
You're way too low level.
Queen
That's what
Creep
we
suggests a whale. You might be a little bit
On
far
land.
away from the pool for that.
Yeah, but I can jump. I can probably
Yeah, I'm pretty
jump.
sure there's a dragon that
There's at least one dragon that is got amphibiousness. There's like I think a black dragon. I think a black dragon and a blue dragon has it.
Must be. I think it's a blue dragon.
I
Why
think
is everyone
brass dragons
going
also have it,
dragon?
maybe.
What if I want to be like, I don't know, a turtle?
Right, an
Or a
octopus.
corgi?
I mean, you can.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I need to be like
Be an
a-
octopus with 8 pistols. Or
You're
8
making me think.
knives.
Yeah,
Could
making.
be crocodile, alligator,
Hmm.
The Kraken!
Can I be a-
dragon too low level.
God damn it.
I do have the token for that one for some reason.
Yes, please. Let's be a kraken.
But unfortunately, as mentioned, too low level. Oh, I don't have a token for that. I thought I did have a token for that.
I don't
Is
think.
there, if there's a water dragon, I'm up.
Hold on, I'll just quickly. No, bestiary. Come on, hurry up. Dragon. By challenge rating. What level are we again?
11, 12, one of the two.
12. So. 12.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because Rogue One.
Grass.
Please bear with us as we all look at dragons to see. Green dragon can go underwater. Green dragons are amphibious. So
Oh,
you
one of
could
you?
be a young green dragon.
I'd be a young green dragon. Please.
Oh damn.
I can't see myself. I'm blind.
Black dragons are also amphibious. I'm just going to go through everyone that's amphibious right now,
You're amphibious.
just because I'm curious.
You're curious.
Bronze dragons are amphibious.
I have a spell sheet for this. Or a character sheet for it.
You can move a further. If you move 25 feet, you can take off and fly for a total of 80. So what would that be? 60, 55 more feet.
Okay.
I'm back.
So 5. 10. I'll probably come here.
Are we still in initiative?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll get
Yeah,
here.
people did dumb things.
I
We
get
did
here.
very fun things, is what you mean.
I wouldn't call it dumb.
We don't want this guy to escape. You know, he's running away for a reason.
I'm here and I'm queer.
You're a dragon.
Dragons can be queer.
Steel,
I love that.
Me!
you now have advantage.
I now have advantage. I'm going to attempt to smack the shit out of him some more.
Do it.
Wait.
21.
That'll hit.
23.
That'll hit.
I shall maul. I shall also do
That is 28.
28. I shall also do a branding smite. Second level is what I've got. And I'll do an arcane jolt as well because fuck it.
I mean-
fuck
How would you like to do this?
Yay!
Ooh.
I just want to kind of like just ram them all into his stomach to make him kind of like double over a bit, and then kind of just like clip the kind of like as he goes back, kind of clip like the front edge of his face to kind of just like make his neck, like head just turn around 180, and then it just dies.
You slam the maul into the side of his head, and you're not sure whether his head or just the mask on it rotates 180, but he then stops moving.
I then proceed to just grab him by his collar and start dragging him out of the water. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Like get to the action.
There's a splash as Steel just runs out of the water, dragging the body behind him.
I just kind of like drop him on the bank, like there.
Is he dead?
No, he's just sleeping.
Oh.
We're not
Sage.
Right here.
Sage and Steel can now have a conversation at a speed that only they can understand.
Yes.
One of the best.
Are we at
He-
initiative?
He
Yes.
died it. He died it.
He,
died it.
he was
I
well
would-
dead.
I would like to investigate this one that is not like the others, please.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be a dragon, just in case.
you didn't even do anything. You just there going, I'm a dragon.
Rawr.
I'm a dragon.
What would you like me? What would you like me to do, sir?
You go over and crouch next to the body that is one of the ones over here somewhere. And you find the mask, now that the person has fallen, is rather easy to remove. And as you do remove it, the back plate just like slides off the back of their head as well. And long, brown, greying hair tumbles out.
Oh no.
Luna,
Yes.
as you see this person, the breath stops in your lungs as you look upon someone who looks startlingly like Briar. This looks like this person looks like Briar would look were she to be the age of mid-40s. Greying brown hair, the same facial structure.
She's kind of stunned, and then she sort of staggers over. Don't know. How is this? It shouldn't be possible.
What? What is it? Do you know this person?
This woman. She could be Briar if she were older. This shouldn't.
Is it Briar?
No. But I think it might be her mother.
Essola, roll me a investigation check real quick.
No.
Never mind.
Where is this like close by? So
It's basically where Essola is.
Luna's close by. Can she make the same check?
Yeah, Luna, make me an investigation check.
Okay, John, make me an investigation.
Oh yeah, good point. One of these times I might remember that's a thing I need to do, but not tonight, apparently.
Tonight's probably the
There we
only
go.
night. Hopefully.
Appropriate somehow.
You
that's
rolled a
appropriate.
natural 20,
Well
That's
done.
appropriate. That's appropriate.
Well done. Well done.
so slightly stunned and taken aback, you kneel down next to this person, and you gently look into their face that looks like your adoptive daughter, and you open an eye of hers. And this is the only thing that really looks different from Briar. Where Briar has hazel eyes, this woman has light blue eyes. This isn't Briar, but this is
Relation.
startlingly similar. This is someone from whom Briar got her looks.
Well, yeah, that's what
Did
I
we
said.
just
I
murder
love
Briar's
it.
mom?
The mask that you've removed, Essola,
Yes.
with that natural 20, Luna points out arcane markings on the inside of it.
Oh, okay. Arcana check. Question.
You know, I'm just gonna turn back
Would I
into
recognise them?
Milo again.
Can I see if I recognise these marks now they've been pointed out to me?
Yes.
Alright. Has she got anything any possession on her?
Yes, she's got a mask that is across her face.
She, like the rest of them, are wearing a simple purple robe.
Hang on. I want to know about the spell I've got.
Essela, with that roll, there is some form of mind control spell tied into this mask.
Oh no.
Ooh.
No.
Can you read the runes?
I can understand them as some form of mind control spell. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if these other creatures have this similar on their masks as well.
What about this guy here as well? Is this guy still in front of me that's dead bloke?
No, I've dragged him all the way over here.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm just here on my own then.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'm investigating the guy I've dragged out.
We could take this person back to Waterdeep.
What I don't understand is why they would hide her mother among a bunch of these undead creatures.
So that we would kill her?
Or she's just fodder.
Or unless these creatures were like her once, and that's what she would have
Wait,
become.
wait. Did we kill her, or was it already? She was already dead.
No,
we killed her.
We killed her.
it seems that she's wearing the same mask as these other creatures.
Fuck.
It's not.
The blood was fresh.
I would guess that they were like her as well, but whatever happened to them, they just turned into those mindless zombies.
Does anybody have Identify?
I have Identify.
I also have Identify.
I also have Identify.
Would any
Yes,
of the
if
three
you
of
ask
you
that.
who have Identify like to...
Identify.
Which one of you?
Well,
Milo's got it.
I was investigating this guy anyway, so...
Okay. Milo, would you
Yes.
like to do this as a ritual, or are you going to spend a spell slot?
I'm going to spend a cell.
A cell
Cool.
slot, yeah?
A cell slot.
You pull out a pearl and an owl's feather, and you touch the mask. And the feather and the pearl just sort of... away.
Okay.
Oh
we go secret.
yeah, it could be fair. You do keep the pearl. The magic goes out of them.
It does not consume.
I can bother to read things sometimes.
Need to read.
You extend your consciousness into the mask and you feel the enchantments upon it.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to put this mask on, there is a curse upon it. You would not be able to remove it. You would not be able to speak while wearing it. And you would act... your body would be taken over to make you appear to be a undead creature.
Boy.
You would still remain conscious. You would still see things happening around you, but you would be unable to interact with them.
Okay. So don't put on the mask.
Hello.
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 Okay.
It was in the
All right.
secret, Jen.
Guys, whatever you do, don't put the mask on. This is bad news.
We weren't planning to, but okay.
Lunar's going to use her ice magic to very carefully encapsulate, I guess.
Preserve.
Yes, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for.
No problem.
Briar's mother, so she doesn't decompose.
Okay. We can get her back to Waterdeep. We can get her raised.
Does anyone want to take the mask for further studying? Just don't put it on as...
At the very least, we should try. If these are as horrible as Milo says, we should take them just so they don't fall into the wrong hands.
It's cursed, and by the time you put it on it, you're basically a walking zombie. You just don't do anything.
Young man, you know more about this, so I think you should be responsible for holding that onto that then.
Milo, you've still got True Sight up, don't you?
Yes, I still have it on.
You can also sense that this is the only magical mask here.
I say that as well.
The rest of the masks on the other creatures are just plain metal.
Yeah, I say that to everyone.
Then we take that one because that's a dangerous thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me case. Why don't I encase?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Why don't I encase that in ice as well, just to make sure there aren't any accidents?
Does anyone have decurse? You can decurse this, can't you, John?
Decursing an item is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Damn, never knew that.
There are spells called like Remove Curse that allow you to remove the curse from a person. But
once
to actually
once a curse is in,
take
an item, it's a bit harder.
Yeah, to take the curse off of an item is incredibly difficult.
Actually, for my remove curse, it says here if the object is cursed magic item, the curse remains. Sorry, at the touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. So that's
not that difficult then.
I could
type it down.
Okay.
No, because I was about to say something, so I thought I'm just gonna type it down.
Well, I can remove the curse if possible. I mean, unless John says otherwise. It says here, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement. So
the curse remains on the object,
but it breaks the
connection between the person.
Oh, right.
So if somebody was to put the mask on, you'd be able to remove the curse from that person.
That makes sense.
But it wouldn't remove the curse from the object itself. Milo, as you look at Sage, you see sort of crystals form around his person and shift slightly. Sage?
Yes?
Did we ever decide which deity you are a paladin of?
Paladin?
I'm gonna say that's a no.
I don't think we did actually.
You can see a sort of golden halo around his head.
No, hang on.
If you're saying a paladin, he probably sees celestial stuff naturally anyway.
You see a golden halo sort of crown appearing behind Sage's head, and his features just are slightly more angular and pronounced. And he just looks muscular.
I don't think we did, John. No.
We'll come back to that at some point.
Milo is just going to look at Sage in the most confused manner, like, what the? This guy is giving off some vibe.
You're looking at me strange. What is it?
Oh, my true seeing. You've got a halo on you. And crystals are surrounding you.
Yes.
It's an interesting sight to see, actually. Quite impressive. Pretty, actually.
I take it you didn't see what abilities I used in combat. Did you not hear the radiant damage? That was me.
You glance over at Asola and you just see storm of fire surrounding her.
So, Human Torch, okay. What does Steel look like if I look at him?
There's a magical force animating him. You can see sort of sparks running around his person. And you can see little spiders just...
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
quite
crazy.
Interesting. I wonder what he looks like. He's tempted to see what he looks like in the mirror now.
What do I find on this dude?
apart from Milo doing true sight and finding other people's original identity, let's talk about the dead man on the floor.
The guy I investigated ages ago with a 19.
Let's talk about the elephant. Let's focus on the elephant in the courtyard.
He tried to escape, but is he human?
He is a humanoid creature. He may have at one point been a human. Steel, with your investigation upon him, you can find metallic, like nodules spread throughout his major nervous system. You get the feeling that this is something to do with how they reanimated the body. With a 19, you can work out that possibly hitting a creature such as this with lightning might be a mistake.
Frankenstein. Nice.
You also get the sense that a creature such as this is... just because you've killed them for now doesn't mean they won't return later.
I relay all this information to everyone else.
Oh wow.
Do you want to investigate anything further here?
Do we want to...
I mean, does he have anything on him?
Yeah, does he have any loot on him?
The buildings around.
We've got a lot of buildings to look into.
Okay. No, he doesn't.
I was about to say, I'm assuming he has nothing on him because
No, he doesn't have any loot on him. He is wearing sort of a leather armor with the cult symbol that you've seen before of a set of scales heavily weighted on the left side. Predominantly, the armor itself has been dyed purple. You can spend some time to look around the buildings, and you spend a couple of hours and find that they are, for the most part, abandoned. If anybody had been moving back in here when these creatures attacked or their masters attacked, everybody was slaughtered.
I was gonna say, like, to the guys, like, he was trying to escape through the water, so there must be some sort of aqueduct underneath for him to escape.
Or he was just trying to escape. He didn't need to breathe. He didn't need to go out the door.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
he was going to go through the gate.
But he could have. It's a good thing that we got rid of him, because he could have spread the message. So it's a good thing that he didn't. Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't escape.
Well, now what do we do with the bodies?
Burn them.
We can't do anything. We don't want them, do we?
We have to destroy them at the very least if they're going to come. They could possibly come back after us.
We can burn them
Could
quite
I-
easily.
John, just quickly, could I check out this building?
Yeah.
Or is that included in the hours we spend just?
I mean, basically, yeah. You spend the time to go around all the buildings and find that they are empty, in general disarray. It looks like about a week ago, anybody that had been living here was
living.
Brutally murdered.
Brutally murdered.
We could just pile up the bodies and burn
and
them.
left.
I have a question. Do we find any sign of the crushing wave cult?
Yes, you basically with the 5 bodies, sorry, the 4 bodies and Briar's mum, you about triple that pile of bodies. You find another 8 bodies of people that were slaughtered about a week previously, all of them wearing blue robes with the Cult of the Crushing Wave symbol on it, but they have been rendered no longer alive.
Well, we put all of them, apart from Briar's mom, into a pile and burn.
I wonder why they didn't get the mask.
My lovelies.
Only, no more masks, though. Only the masks on the people we know about.
Yes.
I wonder why they went masked up.
Maybe they left those here to guard.
Anyway, yes. On with the burning.
On with the burning.
John,
Pyromaniacs.
Yes.
you said that the creatures and Briar's mom were wearing plain purple robes, right?
Yes, with the scales cult symbol on it.
Which one is the scales cult?
The one that
Like,
actually took.
The one
Briar.
that took Briar, and the one we've been trying to track down.
And one that you don't
Right.
have a name for yet.
We just know that they got scales.
We know.
What if this
I
was?
just call it the Briar Cult. That way, might
No.
know.
What if this was?
Why call it the Briar Cult?
That's putting the onus on Briar. That's being mean.
Yeah.
What if this was a setup?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, it's kind of convenient that we're sent specifically to deal with this cult instead of the other two cults that those knights are having an issue with.
Well, they
We
just,
come
The Knights,
here.
the Knights didn't know about this.
We
No,
we came here for a specific reason.
Yeah,
Lunar-
we were
lunar.
supposed to come here to investigate. But isn't it kind of convenient that this is the one that the one guy specifically pointed out that he wanted us to come look at? And we
Yeah.
come here, and the water cult's already dead, and the scaly cult is here, and Briar's mom just happens to be here?
how long? Just out of curiosity, John. How long have we been investigating in this area?
It's a good question that I will tell you the answer to in mere minutes.
I'd say a couple of hours.
As in, like, the Deserin Valley in total. As in how long has it been since, like, Briar was taken and we were kind of started on it?
Bear with me again several more seconds as I very quickly open the thing, and I'm not at all stalling for time.
Going to Luna, I'd say to her, well, yes, I do agree with you, Lady of Ice. There must be a logical explanation for these circumstances to occur. There is a pattern, it looks.
I just feel like someone had to have known we, maybe even me, were going to be here, because why else would Briar's mother be
Okay.
here?
Does Luna know about what happened on the castle previous session?
She should. She was
Do you know-
there.
do you know what happened on the castle previous session?
I have no idea.
So can I just fill in, just to reiterate Luna and say like what we know so far? That man who painted that message about releasing the chained one on the castle, he had some documents in his possession mentioning Rivergard Keep, and he had a ritual dagger that had the same sign as this. He knew he was coming here for a reason. The Knights of Samurai didn't know about this. I think we need to follow up on that dagger. I need to get in touch with my contact at Rivergard Keep at Summit Hall.
A certain ritual.
It's,
No, but that's
it's been about a 10-day.
Hmm.
A week.
So, about a week since we started making a lot of noise knowing that we were after Briar.
I think there's something bigger at work here.
If they wanted to ambush us, they would have had more soldiers.
I don't think they were trying to ambush us, though. I don't think that was the
I think
point.
These
It's
people are
possible.
trying to ambush us.
It's possible they were trying to send a message they knew that eventually we would be led here and left something we'd know.
Maybe that explains why the other gentleman, the other soldiers, tried to run away. Maybe he was going to be a messenger.
Yeah, I don't know that we had arrived here.
If the Scales cult had heard about what we did at the Wind Cult place with the tower, and they knew that we were basically just hitting every cult looking for them, then it would be just a simple matter. Wow, I just got massive deja vu. Wow, I've completely lost what I was saying because the deja vu is like still going. Then you said it's been about 10 days since these things have been dead?
Yes.
And they would have known about you. You've been sat by her body the entire time, according to yourselves. As soon as you left, they knew you'd be coming for.
But why do this in the first place?
So
Why take a child's body in the first place?
I don't have any idea. I don't know what was in the original message that was left with the body.
What did I hear about the Borough said? Because apparently they mentioned like supposedly like Briar or something, like getting a dress or something.
They mentioned that their previous job had been to get a very specific dress.
For a child size, I believe.
Yes.
I think it's time that we go and beat up Burrow-founds until we get some answers. Just murder them.
They were just delivery. They weren't any part of it.
I think we need to learn more about this cult.
Yeah, but
we are going to beat the shit out of them eventually, but like...
If anything...
Someone had to place the order for them to deliver.
We know where they...
The people who... The people who they placed the order with were the people we killed. They don't know anything more other than they got an order.
Yeah.
We need to go back and get
told to deliver it at like a neutral place.
Yes.
And plus, if I knew any more about the certain situation, I would have heard it from the Quiver Bros.
They would have. I believe they were told to deliver the dress to Beliard, which we already went to, and then it was attacked.
They were told to deliver it to a place just slightly south of Beliard.
South of Beliard, sorry.
Not much that's south of Beliard.
Just sort of on the road.
We could
I
go
feel
there.
like some part of this is just one huge... I feel like we're being put on a huge goose chase to distract us.
You feel like that someone's watching us as well.
I feel like we might have...
Well, we were infiltrated by one of them.
Yeah.
And then that person had documents on them which pointed here.
Yeah, but why? If they were going to infiltrate us, why would they have that information with them?
That's what I mean.
They didn't infiltrate us.
They were just...
They came on as one of the refugees from Beliard.
Which surely if they were going to be moved away, they would try to get away, not come with us.
Yeah, they would have just stayed there and waited for their comrades, but they didn't. They infiltrated us. They deliberately wanted to be on the castle.
Should we go and...
I don't think
Should we go back to Beliard and check out the painter's house then?
Let's do that.
I think that might be a good idea.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I would say.
Let's investigate his house.
At this point...
I think he's infiltrating Beliard. Carry on.
At this point, the ground starts to violently shake.
I think we better move.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. Can we just leave?
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it a familiar shaking or an unfamiliar shaking?
It is an earthquake.
It's just an earthquake.
Earthquake! Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I have a feeling that borrowed space almost just went like, not again, not again.
Nope.
Do we have a way to send messages from our castle?
Yes.
I believe there is still an earthquake going on, so I think we have to decide whether to fucking cheese it or stand here and find out what's coming.
Let's cheese it first.
Let's get out of here because the building. The building's gonna collapse.
Fucking skedaddle.
Someone want to help me carry this ice-encased body real quick?
Still grab the body
Fine.
and carry it.
I got
He's
it.
strong enough.
I got
I'm
it.
grabbing the mask.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Just
And
gonna-
then suddenly the earthquake finishes.
Oh, after all.
Just Milo
Well,
runs back.
as we're leaving, I turn around and just like send a firebolt into the pile of bodies. But yeah,
Oh,
to my
that's
question, do we have a way to send messages from the castle?
I don't believe we do.
should get something.
Unless you've got some sort of magic that lets you send messages.
I have. It's called message, but it's not
Then
long enough for my
message.
purposes. But not long enough for my purposes.
Let's get back to the castle first.
Yeah, this is.
Let's just go. Quick, run.
Back to the castle. We.
We'll talk about that when we get to it.
I'm out, guys. Bye.
Seriously, somebody needs to get sending in this group.
Yeah.
Is that a spell I can get from as a wizard?
Quite probably.
Might be.
Can't remember. Let's have a quick look. I would have thought so, but never know.
Carrier pigeon.
There are a few very strange spells that for some reason wizards can't do. Sending.
Yeah, sending is a wizardable spell.
Yeah.
Wizardable. I like that.
Cleric, bard, and wizard.
Let's head back to Summit Hall because we left them. We have some loose ends there. We need to follow up on.
Let's go. And we're all on the.
You
Castle,
you hoof it back to the castle with Briar's mum's body and
Are we doing the quotation of Briar's mum's body?
yes.
Cool.
Yeah. It's all in
We don't
quotation.
know. We don't have an actual identification yet.
And the evil mask that she was wearing. And at that point, I'm going to say we're going to wrap this session up because we've gone somewhat later than I was anticipating. Because I kind of expected when he ran into the water you'd let him go, but no.
Nah.
You.
Yeah. You thought wrong, John.
I don't need to breathe, and I have haste. Fuck you.
Evidently, I will need to plan around this.
Someone needed information, and now they're not going to get it. And John doesn't know how to get around that.
Oh no, I have plenty of ways around that.
John, I always you can adapt to this. It's just like me spamming banishment at every enemy I can see.
Yes, I give you more enemies than you can banish.
Exactly.
Anyway, without much further ado, thank you guys in the chat so much for being here with us tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support the channel. In the meantime, we're going to go on over to this end screen that we have here, which also reminds me to remember how to spell end and not try to send the message of Ned.
Ned.
Which sends the end screen message in Discord, in the chat on here about our Discord. But also tomorrow night, Sean and I were back on the Minecraft server, where I've spent some of the afternoon. Tomorrow we're going to look into the fact that we've got a disastrously low amount of resources at present. And so we're going to try and get a... We could make a Ned command, which is largely just you are looking for end, you dumbass. We've got a disastrously low amount of resources at the factory, so we're going to go and get some quarrying going. On Tuesday night, Jeff, Sean, and myself will be back on the Sea of Thieves, hopefully this time completing the Stars of a Thief tall tale, especially now that they have given us checkpoints in the middle of the game.
I'm interested to see how that works, actually, to be honest.
Which is nice. On Wednesday this week, the Feral Knights campaign continues as Carboom takes the GM's chair. On Thursday, the Angel Games player is playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines over on her channel.
Yeah.
On Friday, a game? Question mark. I can't remember what we're doing at the moment this Friday.
No.
But next Sunday, a new D&D begins.
Oh, I need to get back.
What?
Next Sunday, D&D Dragon Heist commences. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Meet an entire new crew of people taking over from the Tomb of Annihilation time slot. See what happens in the summer of 1493 in the small town of Waterdeep as a group of some familiar faces and some new players get together to play a game of Dungeons and or possibly Dragons. But in actual fact, in Waterdeep Dragon Heist,
There are no dragons.
neither. Because there are no dungeons and there are no dragons. It's
What?
just an urban adventure.
Are you kidding me? What? What?
But for
No
now,
violence.
guys, thank you so much. We'll see you again real soon. Bye, guys.